Subhanallah. So that
Just mute everybody's
reminds.
mic for once, please.
Who's coming? Why? Daddy? Who's
Um,
coming?
Aspia, just mute all.
okay.
Okay, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, now I'm going to. You can unmute yourself if you are. If you want to answer, please. Right. So
No.
then the rest of the background noise will cancel, inshallah. Okay, Yun Sara. Can somebody do the conjugation with Yun Sara?
Can I try it?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yunsara. Yunsara. Sorry. Tunsara. Tunsara. Yunsarna.
Hmm.
Tunsara. Tunsara. Tunsaru.
Hmm.
Tunsari.
Hmm.
Tunsara. Tunsarna.
Hmm.
أنا أنصر ينصر.
Unsara, Nunsara. Nun.
أنصر ننصر.
Yes. Alhamdulillah. So you see, in the small six families, present passive will be the same. So it will be made light and lightest in the same way. Okay. So now let's move on to passive lightest. And what we need to do is we just need to change a few things. Where we have the fathas, we put jazm, sukoon, right? The rest will be the same.
Okay, so where we put a fatha would be a sukoon. Rest all will be the same.
Yes, completely the
Okay.
same, right?
Alhamdulillah.
So then the question arises, if they are the same, then how do we know whether it is light or lightest?
We should see what comes before it. Light
Exactly,
or the lightest.
exactly. So it's context that will decide whether the word that you're seeing is present tense light or present tense lightest. So for that, we need to know the huruf, light huruf, as well as the lightest huruf. And these are not the only reasons for a present tense to be light or lightest. Inshallah, as we do our advanced studies in Nahu, we will slowly learn of other reasons why a present tense fail becomes light or lightest. Okay, so with the rest of the families, we'll do the lightest because they're all the same. We need not um, do it again and again. So Samia, what is the present tense?
يسمع.
يسمع.
Yes. If you do not have any background
يسمع.
noise, please unmute yourself and please interact because that's the surest way of learning, right? So it
Yes,
is
yes.
yasma'u. And what will be the passive?
يسمع.
يسمع.
سمع يسمع.
يسمع.
Exactly, it will be the same. Yusma'u. And what will be the lightest form?
يسمع.
يسمع.
Exactly. Yusma. So you just put the sukoon at the end. That's the only thing that will be different. Okay. Can somebody do the lightest conjugation, please?
I'll do it.
I will
inshallah.
do.
Okay. We have two ones. So
If
one can take
she has
this.
not done, then she should do.
Okay, sure. Jazakallah.
Okay. جزاك الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يسمع 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 تسمع تسمع يسمعنا تسمع 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 تسمعي تسمع تسمعنا أسمع نسمع.
Excellent. MashaAllah. Jazakallah.
وإياك.
Okay. Then we have the Hasiba family. Hasiba. What is the present tense?
يحسب
يحسب
Yes,
يحسب
we are doing the active first. Okay, yahsibu.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm writing it wrong. I'm doing the same mistake. Yahsibu. What will be the passive form?
يحسب
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 يحسب.
يحسب
Yeah, OA sound. Remember the OA sound, right?
يحسب
Yahsabu. What will be the lightest?
يحسب
يحسب.
يحسب يحسب
Yes.
يحسب okay.
Yahsab. Can somebody do the conjugation with yahsab, please?
Can you
Okay.
do this?
Okay, new person do this. No problem.
Yeah, okay. يحسب 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 تح تحسب تحسب تحسب
No, make
تحسبنا
it oo sound in the beginning.
okay. تحسب تحسب تحسبنا يحسبنا and تحسب
Follow the screen. It is the same as that is on the screen. You can follow it. No
okay.
worries.
تحسب 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 and تحسبي تحسب تحسبنا
Yuhsabna.
يحسبنا and تحسب تحسب sorry تحسب تحسب تحسب
Excellent.
تحسبي تحسب تحسب تحسبنا
Excellent.
وحسب and نحسب.
Excellent. Excellent. So it just turns to a little bit of a tongue twister sometimes, right?
Yeah.
But the more we write it down, the more we are familiar with the words, the more it will be easier for us to recognize and to be able to do the conjugation. So it's
Yeah.
just, it's like your math problems, right? So
Yeah,
I'm
right.
sorry if you hate maths, but it is very much like maths. And the more you write down and practice, the more you will become comfortable with it. And believe you me, the more you write it, the more mistakes you make, the more aware of the words you will be, inshallah. Okay. And what about Karuma family? Let's do the Karuma family.
Karuma yakrumu.
يكرم
Okay. So we have Karuma, Yakrumu. Just a second. Yakrumu. What will be the passive?
there isn't any
لا
You can
يوجد.
help passive voice.
Good to know that you remember that. So family one, Karuma family does not have any passives, so we do not have to do any more work on that. Alhamdulillah. Okay, now we'll start with the big 8 families, and we'll go through the big 8 families. But before we do the big 8 families, because we are doing passive form and that also of present passive, remember in one of our sessions I told you that there is one exception in the big 8 families, that family 4
family
will also have the same present passive as the family 1 families.
Yes.
Do you remember that point?
Yes, you just explained on Monday,
Yeah.
I think.
Yes. So this is the only exception, and this only happens in passive present. So you may write family 4 first, and I'll write it for you in just a second. So that is the only family that has the similar passive present tense as the small 6 families, the family 1. And how that happens is, so we'll have family 4. This is the big 8 families. The only exception to this is family 4. So what is family 4?
Aslama yuslimu.
Yes.
Aslama yuslimu.
Okay. And what will be the present tense passive?
Yuslamu.
And what will be the light?
Yuslam.
Yuslam.
Light.
Yuslama.
Yuslama.
Yes. And what will be the lightest?
Yuslam.
Yuslam.
So do you see any similarity between Yuslam and Yuftah?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we know that all the families in the small 6 families have the same passive forms.
Even the Yuslam also, no? Light also and lightest both, right?
Exactly, both will be the same. So in this regard, inshallah, when we come to the recognition exercises, there is a word in one of the exercises which leads to both answers. If you answer with F1, then that's fine. And if you answer with F4, that is also fine. Because in present passive, just write this little note in your notes where you remember that in present passive form, family 4 resembles the small 6 families.
Can you repeat that, sister?
Sure, no problem. In present tense passive form, the Aslama family, F4, is the same as the small 6 families.
Once again, the whole sentence, please.
Sure. In present tense passive form,
Asfiya, can you write on the board so that we take a screenshot?
sure,
Much.
no problem at all. Okay.
And
So I'm going to
just
just
the note.
yes, I'm actually I'm erasing this because now we're going to do the big 8 families. So that's why. So with in the present tense passive form, the F4 family, Aslama family, resembles or is the same as F1 families. Okay, this only happens in the present tense passive form.
Okay.
So you can write the example like Fataha, Yaftahu, Yuftahu, right? This is family 1. Then Aslama, Yuslimu, Yuslamu. F4. So you see these two, they are on the same scale. Has everybody gotten
Even
this point?
even for light and lightest also?
Yes, even for light and lightest. Because light and lightest are made from the present tense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even for light and lightest. I shared the key for the present, the fail conjugation practice exercise that I gave. I'll again repost it in the group. Please go through that, and inshallah, I'll make another one for the light practice with active, lightest active, light passive, and lightest passive. And then inshallah, we'll start with the forbidding and the commanding, inshallah. So this point is clear for everybody?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, sister.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's go to the big 8 families. So in the big 8 families, the family 4 is done because it resembles the family 1 family. So we'll start with F2. What is the F2 family?
Allama yu'allimu.
Yes. Allama yu'allimu. And please also remember the numbers. These are not important as far as the Quran is concerned while trying to identify the families.
The
But
dictionaries.
inshallah, when we start the dictionary, those numbers will have their own meanings. And your families are not written there, just the numbers and their meanings. So inshallah, please make sure that you know the numbers of each family. So allama yu'allimu. Okay, what will be the passive form of yu'allimu?
يعلم
Exactly.
يعلم.
The
يعلم.
pattern. Yes. No, yu'allamu. This dhamma won't change, right? In the huwa form. Yu'allamu. Remember what we did? That in the huwa versions, you can write also this. In the huwa versions, and this is about the huwa, hiya, anta, ana, and nahnu. Present tense. I'm talking about the present tense. In these versions of the present tense, the last letter will have dhamma. In the normal condition. But in the past tense, Hua version, the last letter will always be, can somebody tell me what it will be?
Dhamma, right?
In the past tense, it will be fatha,
Oh, yeah.
فتحة.
Yeah, fatha, fatha.
right? Like, for example, if you see,
Fataha
this is the Hua
yaftahu.
version.
Yes, yes.
Then we have fataha, then we have daraba, nasara,
نصر.
sami'a, hasiba, karuma. Then all of the big 8 families, you go allama, jahada, aslama, right? Tafarraqa, ta'awana, inqalaba, iqtaraba, istaghfara. So the Hua version will always have a fatha in the end. Okay? So this is just, it's not like for the other versions, it's not that, but at least in the Hua version, we can know easily if it's a past tense or a present tense just by looking at the last haraka. Okay. Now first we will do, what will be the light of yu'allamu?
يعلم يعلم
Yes. Can somebody do the conjugation for yu'allama?
Can Can I try it?
Yes, yes, please.
Yeah. Yeah, we are
Mhm.
doing the
Light.
the light version. Okay.
Yes.
يعلم هو يعلم هما يعلم هم يعلموا هي تعلم
Mm.
هما تعلم هن يعلمن
Mm.
يعلمن
Mm.
أنت تعلم أنتما تعلما
Mm.
أنتم تعلموا أنت تعلمي أنتما تعلما أنتن تعلمن
Mm.
أنا أعلم
Mm-hmm.
will it be أعلم
وعلم. Yes.
أعلم أوكي أنا أعلم
Mm.
نحن نعلم
Exactly. MashaAllah, Jazakallahu khair.
yes
So I am following along very slowly. So just bear with me. I just want it written in front so
Yeah.
everybody can.
I thought I should go slow to
No,
catch
no, you
Then
were fine. You were fine. It's just my writing skills, especially on the screen with the stylus.
you're
You
doing
have no.
you're doing great
Yeah.
and it helps a lot having visual in front.
Alhamdulillah.
Like,
Tu'allami and then tu'allama and then tu'allamna. Then u'allamu. Sorry, u'allama and nu'allam.
Ah.
Right? Okay. What will we do with the lightest then?
Just keep a sukoon on the wherever there's a fatha, right?
Right. So we'll just, this is very easy on the screen. So you just put the, on these. Okay. So, and in the passive forms in the Big 8 family, it is easy to find the family from the passive forms as well, right? In the small 6 families, what you'll see is that as all of the passive forms are the same in all of the families, then it's very difficult to find which family. So there are only 2 ways to find the small 6 families. It is either you know from before that it is alima ya'lamu, right? Bab sami'a yasma'u, or you look in the dictionary. But in the Big 8 families, you see that no matter what form they take, whether be it past tense, whether be it present tense, light or lightest, passive or active, the markers of the family, allama, the marker is the shadda in the on the ain kalama. That will remain the same in all the forms. Is that clear? Am I
Yes.
making sense or I've lost you?
Can you repeat? I
Yeah.
could not just relate to what you're saying. Probably
yeah.
I didn't hear properly. Yeah. Can you
No
just repeat
problem
once
at
again?
all. Al-Lama family. What is the marker of the Al-Lama family? How do you find out that it's a word is Al-Lama?
Shraddha.
Tashdid.
The shad on it, the second
Yeah.
letter.
And kalma.
Ain letter. Yeah, Ain kalma.
So you see whether it is present past tense, whether it is present tense, whether it is a passive form, whether it is light or normal or light or lightest. Is that marker the same in all the words?
Yes.
Right? The
Mhm.
shadda on the and kalma is always present in whatever form the
Yeah.
verb takes.
Yes, that shows that it is family too.
Yes, so it's easy in the Big 8 families to find out which family it is because they are all different and the markers are remain there,
Yes.
right? So this is F2 family. We'll see in all the families, inshallah, right? So everybody is clear upon this?
Yes. So far good.
Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Anybody doesn't get it, please inform me so we can do it now, because then after the class we coming back will be more difficult. to the topic. So if any confusion it is, you didn't get a point, I'll repeat it 10 times, no worries.
The one which you say about the 6 small families.
Mm-hmm.
So certain time we have to take 2 families for the one word. So how can we differentiate that?
Then what we will do is that we can have 2 answers,
Mhm.
right? If inshallah, we'll see in the recognition exercise how I got to this point. Ustad has always told us this point, but it never sank in. And when I did the exercise, it was just a random word. It was a present passive form of a word. And I went about doing it and I got the answer of family 1.
Mhm.
Inshallah, when we do the steps, you'll find out how we will reach that. But the answer key was giving F4. So then I asked my mentors, and they told me yes, in the passive present form, the Aslama family resembles the small 6 families. Inshallah, when we do that word in the recognition exercise, we'll go through it again. And once you do it practically, then this point will sink in. So for now, just write the point with you. That point should be in your notes. That's it.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm. Jazakallah.
Okay. So we'll just clear the drawing. F3. What is the F3 family?
Jahada yujahadu
Yuja. What is the
hidu
passive? Sorry, what is the active present?
yujahadu
Yujahidu.
Hidu. Okay,
Yes.
like allama yuallimu, jahada yujahidu.
yujahidu.
Right. So in the active form, we'll have a kasra on the ain kalma. Okay. What will? Excuse me. What will be the passive form?
Yujahadu.
So first past will be
Yes.
Juhida.
Juhida.
Juhida and Yujahadu.
Yes. So u is already present there, right? So we just need to change this. We will put fatha here. So yujahadu. What will be the light form of this one?
Yujahada.
Yes. Yujahada. What will be the lightest form?
Yujahad.
Yujahada.
Yujahad.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me do one more thing. So we have all the words in front of us. First, we will do the light and lightest of the active one. So what will be the light and lightest of yujahidu?
Light.
Yujahada.
Yujahida and
Yujahida.
Yujahid.
Yes. And what will be the light and lightest form of passive?
Mm.
Yujahada and Yujahad.
Exactly. So you see how to make it from each word and what forms it takes. And you can do conjugations with every word in this list. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can somebody do it with this? The light form with yujahida.
I will try.
Yes, please.
He did.
Okay, so I have to do Yujahida. No,
Hmm.
Yujahada, right? I
No,
got
no, we're
confused.
doing the active form right now. This one.
Yujahidu. Okay, so I have to do
Yujahida.
Yujahada. Yujahada.
No, no,
Yujahada.
no, 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 no. Yujahida. Active light.
Okay, active light. Okay. Yujahida.
Hmm.
Yujahida.
Hmm.
yujahidu,
Hmm.
tujahida,
Hmm.
tujahida,
Hmm.
yujahidna,
Hmm.
tujahida,
Hmm.
tujahida,
Hmm.
tujahidu,
Hmm.
tujahidi, tujahida, tujahidna, ujahida, nujahida.
Excellent. Okay. Who will do with this? Active lightest.
Can I try?
Uh,
Anyone?
go for it.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. Yes. There are many chances for everybody, inshallah. Yes, please. Yujahid.
Somebody was trying, so they can go ahead. I got a chance already.
Are you sure?
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Yujahid, yujahid, yujahida, yujahidu, tujahid, tujahida, yujahidna, tujahid, tujahida, tujahidu, tujahidi, tujahida, tujahidna, ujahid, nujahid.
Excellent. MashaAllah.
Just-
Can somebody do yujahada? Passive light.
I'll do it if no one is doing. Is anyone?
Sure.
Can I do this? Can I do this?
Yeah, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
هو يجاهد هما يجاهدا هم يجاهدوا هي يجاهدا هما يجاهدوا هن يجاهدن
مثلا تجاهد.
أنت تجاهد أنتما تجاهدا أنتم تجاهدوا هي تجاهدي
No, no, no.
sorry
Anti tujahada.
أنت
Hadi. Sorry.
أنت تجاهدي أنتما تجاهدا أنتم تجاهدن
Hmm.
أنا أجاهد نحن نجاهد.
Excellent. MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair.
Yeah.
And then the last one, yujahad. Passive lightest. Yes. Who will do the passive lightest?
I can go if no one
Yes,
is.
please.
هو يجاهد هما
Mhm.
يجاهدا هم يجاهدوا هي
Mhm.
تجاهد هما تجاهدا هن يجاهدن
Hmm.
أنت تجاهد أنتما تجاهدا أنتم تجاهدوا أنت تجاهدي
Yes.
أنتما تجاهدا أنتن تجاهدنا أنا أجاهد نحن نجاهد.
Excellent. MashaAllah. So you see how many words you are making from that single jahada, right? So inshallah, the
Yeah.
more we practice, the more we will do. Okay, so family 3 is clear for
Can
everybody?
I ask you something in this while making passive with the present tense? The last one, ana and nahnu, ujahad and nujahad, right? That's how it will be. So how does the meaning go? Like I was made to fight. Is that how it goes? Made to struggle?
I was made to struggle. Yes.
I was made to struggle and we were made to struggle.
Yes.
Okay.
So the passive form words are not very much used. So when it comes to translating them accurately, it is a bit of a task for me too. So I found that out the hard way when I was doing the Sarf-e Kabir of all of these. Sarf-e Kabir is what we are doing. We are opening each word of the Sarf-e Saghir and doing its conjugation, right? So, okay, so now let's move on to the next family.
So
And
in this, just one last thing.
Mhm.
When we have the normal version, it will be ujahadu or ujahidu. Ana ujahidu and nahnu nujahidu, right?
in the active, yes.
Yes. And when it becomes light, it ends with the fatha. When it is lightest, it ends with the sukoon.
Yes.
Okay.
So you have three conditions in present tense. The one with the it's called normal, right? And we call that marfu because of the dhamma at the end. Then the light version of present tense, I'll write it down here. The normal present tense form is called marfu, right? Because we have yaf'alu. The light present tense form is yaf'ala, which is mansub. And the lightest present tense form,
يفعل.
yes, it's yaf'al with a jazm at the end. So this is called majzoom.
Mhm.
Yeah.
These are the three conditions of present tenses.
Mhm. Okay. Jazakallah khair. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
Would it have a different names if it was the active and the passive?
Past
Or
tense.
No, the names will remain the same for the conditions, whether they are active or present both.
got it. Jazakallah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, can I delete this point now? Okay.
Yeah. You can go ahead.
Jazakallah. Now let's go to family 5. What is family 5?
تعلم.
Yes. Ta'allama. What is the present tense?
يتعلم.
Yata'allamu. What is the passive form?
تعلم
تؤلم
يتعلم.
يعلم.
Yes. Tu'allima. Yuta'allamu. Okay, now let's do active light. What will be active light?
يتعلم
يتعلم.
علم.
تعلم.
Yes, yata'allama. Can somebody do the conjugation of light with yata'allama?
Can I try?
Yes, please.
يتعلم 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 تتعلم تتعلم يتعلمن تتعلم 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 تتعلمي تتعلم تتعلمن أتعلم نتعلم.
Excellent. MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair.
Jazakallah
Then
khair.
what will be the lightest form of active?
I will do the
يتعلم.
lightest.
Okay,
يتعلم.
sure. please.
يتعلم يتعلم يتعلم
Hmm.
تتعلم تتعلم يتعلمنا
Hmm.
تتعلم تتعلم تتعلم
Hmm.
تتعلمي تتعلم تتعلمنا
Hmm.
أتعلم نتعلم.
Excellent. Yes. Jazakallahu khair. Then we will do passive light. What will be the passive light?
يتعلم.
Yes.
يتعلم
Yuta'allama. Can somebody do the conjugation with yuta'allama, please?
Yeah, inshallah, I will do it.
Okay.
يتعلم يتعلم تتعلم تتعلم يتعلمنا
Hmm.
تتعلم تتعلم تتعلم
Hmm.
تتعلمي تتعلم تتعلمنا
Hmm.
أتعلم نتعلم
No, no. Uta'allama.
نتعلم نتعلم.
Yes. Jazakallahu khair. So just keep that fatha at the end because that is the only thing that is telling you it's light, right? Okay.
Mm.
And what will be the lightest form?
يتعلم
Yes. Yuta'allam. Okay. Can somebody do the conjugation with yuta'allam?
Right.
Okay.
يتعلم 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 تتعلم تتعلم يتعلمنا
Hmm.
تتعلم 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 تتعلمي تتعلم تتعلمنا
Hmm.
أتعلم نتعلم.
Excellent. MashaAllah. Jazakallahu khair. So you see
Sister,
how many?
I have a
Mhm.
question here.
Yes.
There is no difference between the light and lightest in the huma, like
Yes.
yuta'allama, yuta'allama.
Yes. No, here, for example, in the words that are usually the same, let's take yata'allama of the active light,
Mm.
yata'allama of the lightest,
Mm.
then yuta'allama and yuta'allama, right?
Mm.
These words, the only difference is that you will be able to tell whether it's active
Mm.
or passive.
Mm-hmm.
But between light and lightest, you won't be able to tell until and unless you go to the context. What is
Okay.
coming before it? If there is a reason for it to be a light present tense, we will consider it as light present tense. If there is a reason for it to be the lightest present tense, then we will consider it to be the lightest present tense.
Okay, jazakallah.
Oh, yeah. Everybody done with family 5?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Family 6. So inshallah, we'll do the families and then we'll wrap it up. Family 6 is, do you want to do ta'awana or tasa'ala?
Ta'awana.
Yes, ta'awana. Okay. Ta'awana. What is the present tense of ta'awana?
Yuta'awanu.
Hmm.
يتعاونوا.
No, yata'awanu. Right?
Yeah.
Like ta'allama, yata'allamu. There is no u in the beginning. So ta'awana, yata'awanu. What will be the past passive?
يتعاون.
يتعاون.
No,
تعاون.
past passive, past.
Oh, sorry. تؤوين.
تؤوين.
Yes.
تؤوين.
تؤوين, right?
No,
And
oh
we're
my
done
God,
with the
shush.
past.
I break
Now,
my leg though. Shit, I
let's
couldn't make all the.
do you, and what will be the present passive?
يتعاون.
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 يتعاون. Because you already have fatha on the waw, right? On the ain kalma. So you just need to change this. So it will be yuta'awan. Okay, what will be the light form of active?
يتعاون.
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 ونا. ونا.
Yes. Can somebody do the conjugation with yata'awana, the light form?
Go for it.
Okay. يتعاون 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 تتعاون تتعاون يتعاون يتعاون
Yes, there will be a shadda. Yata'awanna.
يتعاون. Okay. هي أنت سر
Yes.
أنت تعاون أنتما
Hmm.
تعاونا أنتم تعاونون
Tata'awana.
تتعاونا أنتم تتعاونون.
Hmm.
Right?
Yes,
Then
yes.
then
Anti.
أنت تتعاوني
Hmm.
أنتما تتعاونا
Excellent.
أنتن تتعاون
Tata'awanna.
تتعاون. Yeah.
Yes.
Then أنا أتعاون نحن نتعاون.
Excellent.
أنا
MashaAllah.
أتعاون نحن نتعاون.
Yes. So just keep in mind that the form and the harakat, how they are changing. This is difficult. This is not easy. So mashallah, you all are attempting correctly. So hats off to you, mashallah. Okay. And now the lightest. What will be the lightest?
يتعاون.
يتعاون.
Yes. Yata'awan. Right? This won't change into a
This teammate
dhamma.
came from the stairs.
All of this. Okay. Can somebody do the
I'm safe,
conjugation
I'm
with
safe, I'm safe.
yata'awan?
No, mom,
Inshallah.
Bro,
يتعاون
his teammate came. I
يتعاونا يتعاونوا يت sorry يتعاون يتعاونا
hospital.
يتعاونوا تتعاون تتعاونا تتعاون يتعاون
Yes.
تتعاون sorry
One.
تتعاون
Hmm.
تتعاون تتعاونوا
Hmm.
تتعاوني
Hmm.
تتعاون تتعاون
Hmm.
أتعاون نتعاون.
Excellent. MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair. Okay. Now the passive. Passive light.
يتعاون. يتعاون.
Yes.
يتعاون.
He's right on my mark. That's basically what.
Okay. Can somebody do the conjugation with yuta'awana?
Okay. يتعاون. يتعاون. يتعاون.
Hmm.
تتعاون.
Hmm.
تتعاون. تتعاون.
Hmm.
يتعاون.
Yes.
تتعاون. تتعاون. تتعاون.
Hmm.
تتعاوني. تتعاون. يتعاون. Sorry, تتعاون.
Yes.
وتعاون. نتعاون.
Excellent. MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair. And
وياكي.
what will be the lightest?
يتعاون.
يتعاون.
Yuta'awan. Can somebody do the conjugation with yuta'awan?
I can try.
Yes, please.
Yuta'awan, yuta'awana, yuta'awanu, tuta'awan, tuta'awana, tuta'awanu.
Yuta'awan.
Sorry?
Yuta'awanna.
Oh, yeah. Tuta'awan, tuta'awana, yuta'awanna. Tuta'awan,
Hmm.
tuta'awana, tuta'awanu.
Excellent.
Then tuta'awani, tuta'awana, tuta'awanna.
Excellent.
Uta'awan, nuta'awan.
Excellent. MashaAllah. Jazakallahu khair.
وإياك سير sister.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. So we're done with family 6. Now we will do family 7. In qalaba. What is the active present?
ينقلب.
قلب.
Yanqalibu. What is the past passive?
There isn't
So
any.
present passive and past passive?
There's none.
Not there.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair. Alhamdulillah. There is no passives here, so it will make our work very easy. So we just need to do active light. What will be active light?
ينقلب.
ينقلب.
Yes.
I have nothing to fight
Yanqaliba.
that basically. Unless you push, I'm not push.
Can somebody do the yanqaliba conjugation, please?
I'll attempt.
Sure.
Okay. Yankaliba, yankaliba, yankalibu, tankaliba, tankaliba, yankalibna, tankaliba, tankaliba, tankalibu, tankalibi, tankaliba, tankalibna, ankaliba, and nankaliba.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair. Excellent.
Jazakallah.
Okay. Lightest. What will be the
Yanqalib.
lightest form?
ينقلب.
Yanqalib.
Yes. Yanqalib. What will be the conjugation for yanqalib, please?
ينقلب. ينقلبا. ينقلبوا. تنقلب. تنقلبا. ينقلبنا. تنقلب. تنقلبا. تنقلب. تنقلبا. تنقلبوا. تنقلبي. تنقلبا. تنقلبنا. أنقلب. ننقلب.
MashaAllah. Jazakallahu khair. Alhamdulillah. We are done with family 7. Now we will do family 8.
Iqtaraba?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if you should push that, Alias. Guys, we're gonna die. All running from storm.
Iqtaraba. What is the present active?
Yaqtaribu.
Right in front of us in the car. Shit.
Okay. What is the past passive?
اقترب.
اقترب.
What's car so slow?
Yes.
Piss me off, you know?
Uqturiba.
Uqturiba, right?
Right?
Uqturiba.
U-E sound.
مؤيسة.
Okay.
Yo, this car's pissing me off. That's
Uqturiba.
just so slow. I can't do shit.
اقترب.
Yes. Okay. Yaqtaribu. And what will be the passive present?
اقتربوا.
Yuqtarabu.
Yuqtarabu.
Yuqtarabu. Right? The U and A sound. MashaAllah. Okay. So now we will do active light. What will it be?
Yuqtariba.
No, we are still on the active. So it will be yaq.
Yaqtariba.
يقترب.
Yes.
Why? Because they probably know where I agree.
Can somebody do the conjugation? Yaqtariba?
I try.
Yes, please.
يقترب يقترب يقتربا يقترب تقتربا تقتربا يقتربنا then تقتربي تقتربا تقتربنا then أقترب نقترب نقترب.
Yes. Jazakallahu khair. Okay. What will be the lightest?
يقترب.
يقترب.
Yaqtarib. Can somebody do the conjugation, please?
Yes, inshallah. يقترب يقتربا يقتربوا تقترب تقتربا يقتربنا تقترب تقتربا تقتربوا تقتربي تقتربا تقتربنا أقترب نقترب.
MashaAllah. Jazakallahu khair. Excellent. Then we will do passive light. What will be passive light?
يقترب.
Nice.
يقترب. يقترب.
Still so hard.
Yuqtarab.
يقترب.
I know I needed it too. So
Okay. What will, can somebody do the conjugation, please?
I'll attempt it.
Okay, sure.
I will try inshallah.
Okay, after this one, you can try.
Bismillah.
Does she want to do it first?
Bismillah. يقترب يقترب يقترب
You.
يقترب 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 يقترب
Yes.
تقترب تقترب تقترب
Taraba.
تقترب يقتربنا.
No, don't do E. There is no E in present passive. So it is yuqtaraba, right? So it will be tuqtaraba, tuqtaraba, and
يقتربنا.
no worries. Start from the beginning again. If you're in no hurry, you can do it again. Hello?
Sister.
Yes, yes. Please try again. No problem at all. So it will be
يقترب يقترب
Yes.
يقترب
Yes. Excellent. Then
تقترب
tuqtaraba.
تقترب تقترب يقتربنا.
Excellent.
تقترب تقترب تقترب
Excellent.
تقتربي تقترب تقتربنا.
Excellent.
تقترب نقترب.
MashaAllah. Jazakallahu khair. Yes. Okay. Then what will be the lightest passive?
يقترب.
Okay. Yuqtarab. Can somebody do? Yes, you do the yuqtarab.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Do you want to
you
do
can
it?
do the istaghfara family then.
Okay. No problem. Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
please.
so يقترب 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 تقترب تقترب يقتربنا تقترب لا تقترب 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 تقتربي تقترب تقتربنا اقترب نقترب.
Yes, excellent. MashaAllah. Jazakallahu khair. So F8 done. Everybody comfortable with this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. So now
Yes,
we are up to our last family. Alhamdulillah. and then we will be done for today. And inshallah, in our next session, whenever that may be, we will start with forbidding, inshallah, and command.
Sister, I have one doubt.
Yes.
What did
The
you say?
light and lightest will be done to only present tense.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question? I didn't get it.
Saying
Light and lightest form to be
is it only for
work
present?
only for the present tense only.
She is
Your-
asking whether
your
light and
voice
lightest
is
is only for present tense.
The light and lightest, yes, is only for the present tense. You have no light and lightest in the past tense.
Okay, sister. Jazakallah khair.
Why? Yeah. Why, yeah.
That's why they have the name Mudare Mansoob and Mudare Majzoom, right? Because it's only
Yes.
Mudare.
I
Yes.
have one more doubt.
Yes.
In the when we are doing family 6, I think so. Then you said mansub, maful, and some other
Majzoom.
thing, majlul. This only applicable for present tense, not for the past tense,
Yes.
because we are doing only for present tense.
Yes. Past tense does not have light or lightest forms. Okay.
Okay.
Light and lightest forms only exist for present tense.
Okay, sister.
Why? Yeah.
Jazakallah.
Okay. Istaghfara. What will be the present tense?
Yastaghfiru.
Yastaghfiru.
Yes. Yes. Taghfiru. Okay. What will be the past passive?
Ustughfira.
Tughfira.
Yes. U sound in the beginning. Ustugh. Oh, I'm sorry. I wrote this. Ustugh.
He's running.
Okay. Ustughfira. And our past is done. That's it. That is for your past. Only the active and the passive. That's it. Now with the yastaghfiru, what is the passive form?
Yes,
Yustaghfaru.
Yes, you need the sound. So in the beginning you have the fatha, right?
Yustaghfaru.
And
Yes.
on the ain kalma you have kasra. So you need to change both of them. So
Yes.
Yustaghfara. Faru.
Yustaghfaru.
There's gonna be multiple teams.
Yustaghfaru. Excellent. Okay. What will be the light?
Astaghfara.
Yustaghfara.
You
No, for the
light.
active.
Yastaghfira.
Yes.
Yes.
Yastaghfira.
Oh, yes.
Because we are doing
Active.
yes.
Making it light.
Yes. Can somebody do the conjugation? Yastaghfira.
Yastaghfir. Okay.
Yastaghfira, yastaghfira, yastaghfiru. Tastaghfira, tastaghfira, yastaghfirna. Tastaghfira, tastaghfira, tastaghfiru. Tastaghfiri, tastaghfira, tastaghfirna. Astaghfira, nastaghfira.
Excellent. MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair. And what will be the lightest active?
Yastaghfir.
Yastaghfir.
Yes.
Now you're here? Two guys.
And remember,
Bro, we're in the middle.
astaghfir lahum aw la tastaghfir lahum. This was in
Well, we have
the
no cover.
Surah
The
Munafiqun.
cup is perfectly fine. We should get
Right? Okay. Can somebody do the conjugation of yastaghfir, please?
Yeah, I can try.
Yes, please.
Just can someone else please mute?
Now watch out for don't watch out.
يستغفر يستغفر تستغفر تستغفرا يستغفرنا تستغفر تستغفرا تستغفروا تستغفري تستغفرا تستغفرنا أستغفر أستغفر.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair. Okay, now we will do the passive.
Passive. يستغفر فرا.
Yes, the light will be
Yastaghfara.
Here.
Should I do this?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yustaghfara. Yustaghfara. Yustaghfaru. Tustaghfara. Tustaghfara. Yustaghfarna. Tustaghfara. Tustaghfara. Tustaghfaru. Tustaghfiri. Tustaghfara.
Tustaghfari.
Tustaghfari. Yes. Tustaghfarna.
Yes.
Ustaghfara. Nustaghfara.
MashaAllah. Jazakallahu khair.
Wait.
Lightest. What will be the lightest?
Yustaghfar.
Yustaghfar.
Can I try this?
Yes, please.
Then yustaghfar. Yustaghfara. Yustaghfaru. Tustaghfar. Tustaghfara. Yustaghfarna. Then tustaghfar. Tustaghfara. Tustaghfarna.
Faru.
Tustaghfaru. Then tustaghfari. And tustaghfara. Tustaghfarna. Ustaghfar. Nustaghfar.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Jazakillahu khairan kathiran. So Alhamdulillah, we are done with our passive, active, active light, passive light, active lightest, passive lightest. Alhamdulillah. So Alhamdulillah. So you get the idea how the only thing that you need to remember in the families are three things, right? I'll just clear this. So in all of the families, be it the small 6 or be it the big 8, in all of these families, from the Sarf Saghir that we do, the only three things we need to remember for each family, right? For each family, you need to remember the active past fail. You need to remember the active present fail. And you need to remember the masdar. The rest of the Sarf Saghir, like we do Aslama Yuslimu Islaman, Fahuwa Muslimun, Uslima Yuslamu Islaman, Fahuwa Muslimun, Al Amru minhu Aslim, Wan Nahyu anhu la Tuslim, Wa Dharfu minhu Muslimun. So that Sarf Saghir that we do, I'm sorry, did someone say something?
No.
No.
Okay, no problem. So you only need to learn the first 3 words of each of the Sarf Saghir, because past passive you make from the active past, right? Then from this, a present active, you make the passive present. You make isme file from this. You make isme maful from this, right? From the active present, you make command. From active present, you make forbidding, right? And from isme maful, you have isme zarf. So all the words in the Sarf Saghir go to these two.
Yeah.
So
Thank
if you learn the Sarf Saghir, be sure to learn these 3 words, and inshallah you will be able to make the rest of the family, which we will do inshallah now that we are done with this forbidding and command, and then we will go on to the families. We will memorize and revise all the families again, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. So inshallah we'll end it for today, and then we will decide
got lucky.
when to meet inshallah for
Sister,
our next session.
I have one doubt.
Yes, please.
Ism maful means ism detail.
Yes, it is ism detail, because by meaning, right? It is not, it is just I'll explain this again, just a second. Yes, so the difference between file and maful, and the difference between isme file and isme maful, right? Is that what you're asking? So file and maful are nahu terms. File will be any name, any ism, anything, any masdar, any word that is a doer. And how will we know it's a doer? Because it will be in the rafa status. Maful, on the other hand, is the detail. It can be any ism, any form of ism, right? And
Yes.
it will always be in the
Nasr.
nasab
Oh, I'm using
status.
pistol. I'm literally using pistols.
Okay, clear till now?
Yes,
Alhamdulillah.
But what happens is that isme file and isme maful are sarf terms. Isme file is made from present active fail, right? And it can be in any status. Remember Muslim chart?
Yes, sister.
So Muslimun is a isme file, the one who surrenders. But we know the whole Muslim chart comes with all of the cases, right?
Yeah.
So isme file can be a doer, it can be a detail as well.
Okay.
It is meaning wise a doer, but it's not grammatically a doer. It can be anything. Is this point clear?
No,
Yes.
sister.
Okay, no problem. Let's go over it again. File is a nahu term, and file is any ism that is in the rafa status.
File and maful I get it, but ism file
No
little
problem.
bit.
Ism file is a type of ism. And for example, we have Muslimun. This is a isme file
But in
because
the
of
chat,
the way it is made.
Muslimin. We can write in a rafa form, nasab form, and jar form.
Yes.
Sister Asfia, what you're saying is when it comes in Muslimun form, it will be a rafa and it will be doer. If it will be in Musliman form, it will be nasab and it will be detail.
Yes.
And if it is after harful jar, it will be Muslimin form.
Yes.
And that's how they are in all different three statuses, but they'll still be ism fa'il.
Yes, yes. And the same with isme maf'ul, this is a sarf term. It is made from passive present form. It also can come in all three statuses. Like for example, Muslamun. Right? The one being surrendered. And Muslimun can come as a doer in the Rafa status. Then it can come as a detail in the
My
Nasab
spot's kind of lacking
status.
right now.
And it can come as an after of in the jar status. Right? Here, Zaidun can be a doer. It is not a ism file. It is just a simple ism. But if it's coming in the Rafa status, what will we say it is?
Doer.
Doer.
But if it comes as Nasab, what we will call it?
Detail.
Detail. Is that clear?
Yes.
Hello. Yeah.
In-
And so when Muslimun comes in nasab status, that means from nahu term it is
Will
like
be maf'ul.
maf'ul bihi. So that means
Yes.
it can come as maf'ul bihi, right?
Yes, because the isme file and isme maf'ul are only telling you how they are made in sarf, how the words are formed.
Yeah, and Ustad said that how they are spelled.
Yes.
It's about spelling, basically.
Yes.
So that means, I think the confusing part is a little bit that when it comes as a detail, then it is a maf'ul. Like ism file can be a maf'ul. So we have to distinguish between it is maf'ul, but it is not isme maf'ul at that time.
Yes, I did
Right?
a small article on this. Inshallah, I'll share it in the group and you can read through it. We will discuss this again because I know the confusion isn't cleared yet. And this confusion will persist until and unless we use these words in sentences. So inshallah, bear with us. When we start doing sentences, you will see how it works. Do not confuse the Nahu terms. In Nahu, what we are doing, we are giving roles to all of the isms, no matter how they are made, no matter where they are coming from. Any ism that comes in a sentence in a Rafa status will be the doer. And any ism that comes in the Nasab status will be the detail, will be the maf'ul.
So,
Yes.
okay. Yeah.
So for that we have in the sentences, we will be looking for maf'ul and fa'il. But when we are doing words and how they are formed, then we will be using terms like isme fa'il and isme maf'ul. So inshallah, I'll just post the article in the group and you can inshallah check it out and read through it. And if you have any more questions, we can inshallah go through it again.
Okay. Just
Can
one
we
thing.
begin with this topic the next class? Can we begin with this with a fresh mind?
Inshallah. Inshallah.
Yeah, one more question. This isme maf'ul can also come like in Nahu terms as a file and detail as a maf'ul,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. When you the article that you have, if you can post give us some examples also, as you were saying, that we'll understand the concept with the examples. So
Inshallah.
Okay. Thank you.
Inshallah. Inshallah, I'll try to give the examples. I don't remember if I gave examples in that article, but inshallah, if there is not, I'll put it in the group, inshallah.
Yeah, because otherwise it's just theory and we need
Yes.
application of it.
Yes, as Kavita is saying that inshallah in the next session we'll start with this
Yeah,
and
that,
we'll do
that
it
would be
with
good. That would
yeah,
be good.
inshallah. So tell me, when can we have the next session then?
Sister?
Monday.
Let's go back
Monday?
to
Monday, as we
Sure.
usually do.
Inshallah. Inshallah. Monday.
I think tomorrow, if it is works, because
Tomorrow,
it is
Sister
fine.
Asfia will be busy Friday, Saturday. and
Okay,
Sunday,
I
right?
didn't know that. She said that she's busy.
Yeah, yeah, inshallah. No, and actually, I didn't suggest Friday. I can do Friday tomorrow, but I didn't suggest it because this is holidays. So many
No,
people
no,
have
we will
plans.
do it Monday, inshallah. No worries.
Yes, inshallah.
Holiday and
Inshallah.
Jumu'ah, better we take
Of
off.
course, you all rest, inshallah, and then with a fresh mind, inshallah, we will continue our practice from Monday, inshallah.
Sister, where can I get the previous recordings of this Zoom sessions? I've missed a
I'll
couple.
post the link in the group.
Sure.
I'm just adding them all to my channel, so you can
Sure.
get all the recordings over there. Then inshallah,
Inshallah.
I'll post it.
And one more thing, sister, about sister. One more thing about Surah Juma. Like, is there a group formed for that as well, or can we do it here? How is it going to be? Do you have any idea of any other group?
I do not have any idea about a group that is specifically for Surah
Okay.
Juma.
Okay.
What we can do is we can discuss in everybody just take one ayah
Sure.
and inshallah try to read.
Yeah.
Then we will inshallah discuss it in the group
Yeah.
in a ayah wise, one ayah after the
Yeah.
other.
Grammatical
And
analysis of that. Yeah.
exactly. And if we need, then we can do one session just for that.
Sure.
Okay, Sister Asfia, I think that like for us to stay on, focus more on what Dream is doing, like we were on the track of surf, like ISM file, since we talked about it, it's fine to throw this in that, but let's not go in too many different directions unless we are really caught up what is taught.
Inshallah. Inshallah. Yes, I agree.
That's what
So,
I think
inshallah,
that Surah Juma I also want to do, but let's not take time away
I
from
agree
the
with
main thing.
Sister Fauzia completely.
Sure.
I was just gonna
So
say,
we'll-
should we be
so we'll
mindful that
do- Yes. So what we
And
will
most
do
of the
is
people are not that advanced to do Surah Juma. People only who
I was
have
just-
done it before Dream are advanced enough to do grammatical.
I was just gonna say, sister, we're still on record. If you want to cut the record off so nobody hears any of the conversations.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.